Hello guys, it's going to be a very short video today on model railways. I don't do it all that often actually, but I want to get a little video out today. Even though I am feeling a bit lousy still from having a cold. It's not bunged up, it's my throat and my mental, what it makes me feel from this cold. It's really making me feel worried down in the dumps, and I'm not going to say much more because obviously there's no need. But for today we're going to have some trains running around the layout. I'm going to reorganise it to some degree over the next few days. I'm not going to be here on Saturday because there's some rail tours going through over the weekend, so I'm going to be out to see them. I'm going to be trying my best to film all the different rail tours when they come through over the weekend. I'm going to see what I can plan. And what trains are we running today? Well, we're going to run the HSTs. I think we might run some of the steam locomotives, and maybe the 58 and maybe the 66. We'll see. We'll see what time we've got available. But we'll start off. I think we'll start off the video with the steam train actually. With the steam trains we've got here on my shelf. And I think the first one I'm going to pull out is not the little pug I picked up last year. It was last year, a couple of years ago. I'm bringing out the taffy tank. It's the first runner of the video. It's actually one of my favourite smaller steam trains actually. Well, I would say overall it's my most favourite steam locomotive in general, I would say. For me, I like the taffy tank. I don't really like, well, I never actually viewed the Caledonia single, but I've heard stories about it, about it's not being the best model out there, because obviously its main driving wheel's actually, well, it's just one large driving wheel basically, and it's just, it makes the performance not run smoothly. And I think that's why a lot of train enthusiasts like IC82 and whatnot, which are on layout 123, says the Caledonia single is just not a best designed, well, modelled, engineered train. It doesn't run smoothly, it doesn't really perform properly on the train, well, on the track. So a lot of people criticise the Caledonia single for performance reasons and its looks. I'm hearing noises, but I'm not hearing movement. If you can hear my computer in the background, it's probably because it's doing its, well, not hearing any movements. Excuse me. Why is the taffy tank not working? Probably to do with the controller. I know the train itself is fine, but it's to do with probably my dodgy bit of track work and obviously not very well laid out for the train to run. Let me have a look and see if it will. Nothing seems to be causing a problem. What other train do I have available? But another train. I can read your way out though, because my arms are long enough. Let's see. So. It bounced forward for a brief moment and it I need to know if this thing's going to move. What's the first locomotive I'm going to get in this year? Yeah, I don't know why the taffy tank's not moving. Really have no idea at all. Is it to do the engine? Is it to do with someone else? Well, I only paid like 65, I think, for this model. It's a second-hand model, so it's not brand new, and I don't tend to buy my stuff brand new at all because it's more expensive buying things brand new. I'd rather buy pre-used models in good condition. That's what I tend to do, because that way it basically saves me a bit of money, and if it runs well and performs well, then I tend to go second hand a lot of the time because it's just cheaper than brand new. But I have noticed eBay has been doing this sort of thing with sellers have been selling off brand new models online, and they tend to sell them off at high prices. You can get discounts through model stores to buy your trains. However, you have to spend a lot to get discounts off of it. And I do want to do that this year, to have basically a spending spree on model trains. I don't know why it's being so difficult not to move. I might have to open her up and see what's causing it, because she shouldn't be playing up like this. It's almost like her motor's seized or something. It's a bit odd. how it's seized up on a model railway. I just don't get it. I've just recently cleaned part of my track. I haven't cleaned all of it yet, but I haven't really had the time or energy really to do it. Suffering with my conditions that I do means I get tired quite easily, and with my depression that has been up recently, it's just making me more tired than normal. I think what the car is the smaller one. I swear these models can be a pain in the bum sometimes when you're working with them. Sometimes they work fine, and other times they don't. They're hard to win. So that taffy tank is going to be probably need a service before. How's things going? Did I have a good birthday? For someone who asks. Yeah, my birthday was pretty good. I basically got quite a few bits done when I was away on holiday. The same, I was having a very good time away and just chilling and getting a lot of walking done. I just did literally what I always do. I did a lot of, walking, train spotting and a few other bits along the journey. On holiday I just did a fair amount like I normally do. It wasn't long enough. It wasn't really long enough to enjoy it entirely. So that's the downside to being on holiday. You just don't have enough time to really for 3 weeks I probably can get a lot more done, but just for one you just can't really get much time to go swimming, doing more walking, and do more train spotting without rushing around. That's the downside about holidaying, that you have to be constantly, always has to be alert and everything. Just you're on holiday, but you're more so when you're at home. Can we see the little picture? I'll show you at the end of the video. I'll show you the picture. I put it up on my wall yesterday. Actually, yesterday it could have been the day before. I'm just going to be in shot just for a moment. Just give me a second. I got this badge. Yeah, I got this badge. It's called BR 6007 class. Is it Scania? Mallard. Snowford Grizzly. I got this badge from one of my older friends from Cambridge, called Jeannie. She got me this badge, and yeah, as I said, I'll show you the picture a little later on, because obviously I'm not going to show you right now when I'm filming. Well, not one, halfway through it. So that's one of the things I got for my birthday. Anything else I got for my birthday? Trying to think what else I got for my birthday. I didn't get too many things in the end. I've got a couple of bits really, but not much. I would like to have a badge with the HST on. That's one of the things I would like to have on my t-shirts. Have a badge with the HST. I just don't have one at the moment. I would like to. I think I could probably make one off the internet, but I think they cost Germany to make a badge for the HST. I just don't know where to look for one. I have got my eyes on a few models for this year. I still haven't ordered any yet. I would like to. I'm hoping I will order one, hopefully in July. First one to order in July. What about getting particular models this year? Well, as I said, I want to get the Midland Pullman HST in 00. I want to get the Cross Country in 00. That's HST, not the Voyager. Let me get some closer shots for you. I use the tripod for everything. We can use the magic of using my hands to get a closer shot. But I want to have a little discussion with you guys towards the end of the video, because there's some things that I think important to mention. I think just being into trains in general, it can be quite helpful to express what it can do for me with the trains. I found everything looking at myself being in the trains is, for me, it was more than just spending time with the things that you're thinking about, not really, you don't have to share your passion with everyone, you can just enjoy it. The thing is, I always find spending my time with the passionate thing of the trains in general. I know I have had a chance of really filming model trains when I was out for a long while. I've been doing them once a month at the moment because obviously I've been mainly focusing on things in my life for my future and not really anything particular else at the moment. I always bring a smile to my face. I always have. Life is always having a smile when I see them. But it's generally, and I've used them, challenging things to be at the end of the week. That's the only time I ever had the chance to go out and see them really. But obviously, I don't think the schools are going to be around for that long, but it all depends on a lot of things. If I'm going to replace old models into, or new old trains into new trains that are going to be transferred from my country down to the South West Corner in Devon, just operate. I don't think, my personal thought is obviously having HST is a mixture of diesel and electric, but it's also a means of running at high speed, comfort and reliability, and the power down with the HST you can have. How fast is the HST in your life? I think we recorded back in the 1970s and 1980s. I think they recorded one of the fastest services they did in London that year. In 1979, I think it was. It was high speed of 160.9 miles an hour. That was from London King's Cross down to Glasgow Central, I believe. And it was one of the sets I haven't brought out on the railway today. It's up on the shelf, actually. Got a couple of 42s we're running for today. We're not running the classes today. We're not running the City or the DNR. We're running East Midlands, East Coast, and then the First Great Western. That's our plan. About what got me into the hobby and what my plan is to build my dream out of. You can ask me questions on that, it's completely fine. I don't have any things against questions on that. But I noticed one of my cross-country HST videos that I put up yesterday, after they got retired in 2023, I 900 and I think it was 910 or something viewers just for a short from the HST from 2023. I mean, yeah, that what got me off guard. What caught me off guard trying to speak English is apparently impossible. But yeah, it just. I mean, I always had a big thing for the HSTs way back when I first saw them. It's just my connections with them are something special, and I think everyone's got that with their particular train. You know, it's diesel, electric, hybrid, steam, even the older ones before the main powered trains on the main line. There's something about trains in general just make all of us as train community people were just fascinated by the history of trains, how they first came around, and how they usually mainly socialised in transportation for best part of 200 years. And I think the thing with modern generation of people, they are glued to their phones, like, well, 24/7 nearly, because the things they read and things they believe is, well, it's not well, it's all delusional. The things that we read online now, it's just delusional nonsense. And to be honest, it kind of makes me feel sorry for the people who've grown up without the internet life a long time online. There'll be no station shots today, just to let you know, because the home shots coming this way, it's not really easy to do because there's too much stuff in the way, so we're doing the podium shot going around the corner. So you will see this a couple of laps. This was the exact train many years ago. Me, my mum and my sister went on. Came from, I think, what was it? Was it Aberdeen? I think it came from Aberdeen down to London King's Cross on the East Coast HST. Because we went up on the Pendolino. Virgin Pendolino 7 still operated. Operated by Virgin themselves before other companies took over Virgin, which is cross country. Cross country bought out Virgin, believe it or not, but also cross country owned by, is it Avanti? Not Avanti, it was owned by the yeah, so my exact first 43 right journey I went on was this one, the East Coast HST, which also brought out the XGNER, which I still have. I have the first 43 I owned since 2022. It's still out on the shelf, some of those years ago, she's still around it. just a train behind. Nope, she's still not connected. I'm gonna have to push her around, I think. Just giving it a gentle nudge means you can push the training car around without you leaning over the railway while you're doing work on the track itself. We have one more run of the East Coast Mainline HST run around the layout before we'll end it off with the Expressway Western HST. So, East Coast HST is finished running for this particular video. I've got a bigger video coming out on model railways actually, coming out, well, I'm hoping for before August really, but at the moment it's looking unlikely, just because I've got so much I need to organise with, well, with my reading and writing skills and lessons I go to, and then some Heritage Railways, potentially going up to London in autumn for the anniversary of the 200 years, well, 200 years for the railway, and next year it's supposed to be the 50 years anniversary for the HSTs next year. However, I don't know if they're going to keep the 43s going until they're 50 years or not. I'm not sure, because they haven't made that very clear on their websites about it. I know there's the HST coming down from Reading on Friday, which is the measurement version one, and it's supposed to be going down Penzance via Paignton. What's my most prized possession for, prized possession model train? A prized possession model train would be the HST. Over. That's the end of the story really. It is the HSTs. It always has been my passion. It's my flying one up there. Model trains though, or the real thing. The HST has always been my number one when it comes to trains. You can ask why do I have a big thing for HSTs? But I would be completely honest about my passion for the HST, because I would be. But if you ask me that question, and you ask why, I'll be honest. Right, we're heading towards the end of the video now, so we're more than halfway there with our filming for today. I was going to film it a few days ago, I never had the energy to do it. Looking around to see if we can find another gentle curve, but I'm not seeing one. That's one. There we go. I think I found a solution for now. It's not your long-term solution, but it will work for now. But yeah, the thing I want to finish off with this video is a very important one, I think, considering if you want to be in a model railway industry or clean into a model stuff, or you need to know for safety, but also know the boundaries when it comes to what you like to do. Makes things a little easier when you want to buy model trains and get into a hobby, because it's an expensive hobby. It's not cheap. But I recommend if you really want it. If you're really passionate about trains and the hobby, then you're going to have a blast with it. It will bring you fun, enjoyment, it will bring you some level of peace to your life. It's a piece of way to do it. But it's still a hobby that I recommend, even it is not the cheapest option. But it's worth it, in my opinion, because obviously having a hobby means you can focus on things that are literally happy. And potentially could follow into a career someday. Because that means you can work on the things, and that would be quite cool. The train is a high-speed train for a reason. I said, these trains originally can go up to a high speed of 162.8 miles an hour, which is pretty incredible, really. I mean, they're not the most aerodynamic of trains, but they're iconic. The British made in Crewe in the mid-1970s that are high diesel hybrid, or diesel hydraulics as some people call them. They are diesel hybrid trains, and they had 3,500 horsepower diesel hybrid engines on board at both ends of the train in real life. And yeah, next year will be the 50th anniversary running on the railway. Potentially, if the companies will actually let them run to that point. So obviously, the one thing I would say, I have been in this train for 30 years now, and I'm still growing it. It's just at the moment I've been left it on pause for a long time because I don't know what to do with it at the moment. So that's why there's nothing really being done to the model railway yet. Am I dreaming out at the moment? It's just been on pause for the last maybe a year, or maybe more than a year. Well, I mean, I'm looking forward to when I can go away again next year, but obviously it's just, it's a matter of I can afford it or not, because I went away a week, 2 years in a row now, last year and this year, so next year will be the third year if I do go away. I'm going to have one more quick flyby with the East Midlands trains, which was the one Captain derailing earlier on in the video. Because it decided just to keep on derailing during my filming, which is really frustrating. It's nice to see I'm keeping my hobby going, even it can be a little bit challenging times when I'm in, well, not able to afford spending that money on the hobby. That's all over. What's my plan for Howdy Ride? What Howdy Ride am I going to go on this year? Well, I'm planning on going on a few. Paignton, Bodmin Wintered, and the Somerset Railway, if they can open it. So I know a few years ago now, I think I saw them before, but basically the Tigers Railway collapsed from a landslide. I don't know if they got it up and sorted yet, or it's going to take a little while before they can use it again. But I'm definitely going to do the Birmingham Winter this year. That is one of the ones I want to do. It's quite nice, it's a cute one actually, the Birmingham Winter one. It's not very long, but it's, well, being a part of nature, that one. The reason it makes that weird noise, you should be down for on both ends, but when she's moving, she cuts. Hear that click? That's to do with her, not... I don't know it's to do with her directly, but I know it's to do with her wheels, I think. I could be wrong actually, it could be something to do with bogies, I don't know. But, you know, when you stop her, you shouldn't hear that sort of, you know, that weird grind noise when she was slowing down. You shouldn't be able to hear that. However, I have noticed on the two of the models that I have on the My Passionate Trains that they do that. I don't know why. So I'm going to do some investigations on it and see what's causing the problem, but so far I haven't found any main issues with it. It's a bit strange. So I'm going to end this video off here, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, the one thing I wanted to mention before I leave is that if you have any questions towards anything that I have filmed from this year alone, just leave me a message on the comments and I will reply to it. It might take a few days before I get round to it, but I will reply to them, and I will check them and reply back once every couple of days in between. So hopefully, I hope you like this video. It was a bit mixed of running trains and having an issue with the taffy tank. I don't know where she is. I think I moved her somewhere. Where did I move her to? The bigger steam train next to me earlier, but I moved her. Yep, there. There's some wagons. Right. I don't know where she's gone, but she was around here earlier. Can't see her. Yeah, I must have put her back up. I think I put her back up on the shelf. So, if you did, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on my other YouTube channels. I mean, on my chat channel, which I got another video coming out on that soon. But I keep everything I talk about on this video is train related for most of the time. So if you guys want to talk about anything that's different, it's not related to railways and things like that, then follow me on my other channels. I do have a gaming channel. I haven't posted anything on it for a long time, but I will post something this autumn because I now got my Minecraft disc, my new Minecraft disc, a few weeks ago. So we should be able to post some Minecraft Let's Play videos on the gaming channel hopefully this autumn, which would be quite cool. And hopefully we'll have a few unboxings as well on the Model Railway videos. So that'd be quite awesome as well. I got my first one lined up, which would be blue and white. I'm not saying what livery it is, but it's blue and white. So you guys peel for some of the unboxing videos I got coming up for the 43s, and I'll catch you guys over the weekend and tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys soon. Have a great day and peace out.